Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my TBR for the Mafia Romance Readathon. So for those who don't know, the Mafia Romance Readathon, which is a bit of a tongue twister, is hosted by Jen from the Book Refuge. Jen is probably one of the first people that I ever started watching on YouTube. I really love her videos. She reads a ton of books, obviously mainly romance, and she does a lot of recommendation videos. If there is a specific trope or kink or anything like that that you want to get recommendations for, she probably has a video for it. She really does like specific recommendation videos on a wide variety of different like tropes and kinks and things like that, so definitely recommend checking out her channel. And she is hosting the Mafia Romance Readathon. I have participated in this readathon in previous years, and this year I am participating kind of, so I will explain. So she has created like a bingo board with different prompts and things like that for you to plan kind of what you're reading. I'm not going to be doing the bingo board side of things. I'm just going to be reading Mafia books, and probably most of the ones I'm going to read will hit some of the prompts, but I haven't like planned like a specific book for each prompt type thing. I don't think that I'm necessarily, I've got five books that I would love to get read, but I probably won't get them all read. But these are the kind of top 5 that I want to read, and then if I do manage to read any more, then that would be great, but I don't think that that's likely. And as I say, I've kind of not really done like the bingo board thing. I just want to read some Mafia romances. I've not read any Mafia romances for a while. I have to be in the mood for them, and I haven't read for a while, but I've got quite a few that I want to read. Quite a few of them are continuations of series that I've already started, so I will leave all the information for the readathon down below. I am going to be posting this TBR video after the readathon's already started. So the readathon is running from May 1st to the 10th of May. And I am going to probably be posting this on the Sunday, which I think is the 3rd or 4th. So the readathon will have already started when I'm posting this one. But without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the books that I have on my TBR. We'll see what I get read. I will also be doing a reading vlog for this readathon, so check back towards the end of this week, and there will be a reading vlog for the books that I did manage to get read. And so let's start with the books. So the first one I have is Hexed by Emily McIntyre, and this one I didn't actually realise did feature Mafia until I was kind of looking for some books and was looking at this one because I have the audiobook of this one currently out from my library and I need to get it read. So I was just kind of reading the synopsis for it, and it mentioned Mafia in it, so I was like, oh great, I can read it for the readathon. Sorry, I completely forgot the word there. And this one, he is the Prince of La Cosa Nostra, which is obviously like a branch within the Mafia, and so the main character is part of the Mafia. I don't know how much takes place within the Mafia, but I'm excited for this one. This is the last book in the Never After series, and I have really enjoyed reading this series. I will be really sad when it's finished. I do have her other series to check out, which is is it called Sugar Lake series. That has been recently picked up by a traditional publisher, so I do plan on picking those up at some point, and I will be keeping an eye out for future books that she plans to release. But I'm really excited for this one. This is a Little Mermaid reimagining. All the books in this series have been reimaginings of different like Disney or fairy tales, and as I say, this one is Little Mermaid. All of the books in this series I've given either 4 or 5 stars. Most of them have been 5 stars, and with the odd one that was 4 stars, so looking forward to getting to this one. And I just want to show this beautiful cover, and this one has gorgeous sprayed edges. This one was a edition that the Works did here in the UK, and I just love the sprayed edges on this. I think it's so pretty. Cannot wait to get into this one. And then the only other one that I have physically is Ruthless Stranger by Maggie Cole. This one has been on my TBR for a really long time. It was actually Jen that introduced me to this series and to this author because she is a huge fan of the earlier books in this series, and she's very much recommended them in a lot of videos. I, as I say, have not picked up this one. It's been on my TBR for a while. I was fortunate enough to find a copy of this available on Vinted for not too much. I can't remember how much it was, but I didn't pay a lot for it. And yeah, looking forward to getting into this one. I don't know too much about the story, apart from I think that they meet as a one-night stand in Vegas, if I recall correctly. So looking forward to getting into this one. This one is also available on Kindle Unlimited. I think the Never After series might also be available on Kindle Unlimited, although I'm not 100% sure because it has been picked up by a traditional publisher, so I'm not sure if it is still on there. But as always, I will leave links down to the books below. And then the last 3 books that I have to mention I don't own physically. So we have Bound by Love, which is part of Cora Riley's, one of her Mafia series. I think it's book 7. It's either book 6 or book 7. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But that one, I have really enjoyed that series. I've read the previous books in that series during other Mafia romance readathons, so really excited to continue on with that series. I think there's only 1 or 2 books left after that one, so yeah, really like that series. It's a really good one. It's that the books in that series are quite short, so they're quite quick, easy reads. I've listened to the majority of them on audio, and I would definitely recommend the audiobooks for them. Then I have Mafia Darling by Mila Finelli, and for those who don't know, Mila Finelli is a pen name for Joanna Shupe, who writes historical romance books, and I really love her historicals, and she writes under the Mila Finelli pen name Mafia books. And Mafia Darling is the 2nd book in the Kings of Italy series. So I've read the first book and I didn't necessarily love the first book, which is Mafia Mistress. I gave it 3 stars, but I am interested enough to want to continue on with this series. And I think in this series there's quite a few books now. Let's have a quick look. There's 5 books in total in this series, so I'm slowly making my way through it, and yeah, really looking forward to picking that one up, or hopefully picking that one up. And then the last one I have on my TBR, like officially, is My Dark Fairy Tale by Gianna Darling. This one is a new release, and this one is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I think it's available as a read and listen, which for those who don't know, on Kindle Unlimited there are select books that are available with the read and listen function, which basically means you get the ebook and also the audiobook to listen to as you read along, or you can just listen to the audiobook. I love this feature. I love listening to audiobooks, and I'm really excited for this new one from Gianna Darling. I have read a few books in the Fallen Men series, and I do really like her writing. I do definitely need to continue on with that series as well. That one is a motorcycle club series, so I might pick those up again at some point, because after reading Broken Pact, I really liked that motorcycle club element of that book, so I'm in the mood to read some motorcycle club darker romances. So yeah, they are all of the books that I plan to read for this TBR, for this readathon. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you will know I'm terrible at sticking to TBRs, so I don't know whether I will get many of these books read, any of these books read. I might end up picking up something completely different. If I see other people talking about a certain book, then I might get drawn into that one instead of the ones that are on my TBR, but they're the ones that I do really want to focus on. I am going to be doing a separate video where I go through and talk about all of the Mafia books that I currently have on my Kindle. So that way I'm hoping that if I share the books that I currently have, you may be able to guide me and tell me which ones I need to prioritize, which ones are worth picking up. And as always, if you have any Mafia romance recommendations, please do let me know. I'm always on the hunt for new authors, new books to check out, and if they are on Kindle Unlimited, that is even better. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're taking part in the readathon, if you've got any videos for the readathon or that you would like to share, then please do, and I will see you guys in my next video.